soulmate. Tell them to whisper, baby, I mean it, yes I do. Never had nobody loving me the way you do. Partners, the soulmates.
What's up, partners? I'm Naya Meek.
And I'm Cornetta.
And you're watching Group Partners to Soulmates. So in this video, we're going to be telling you all of the different styles we plan to do as far as parenting with our son and our future kids.
So I'm going to be using my phone to read through the list to make sure I don't miss anything. First thing is a home birth. So I chose to do a home birth because I don't like the idea of the hospital picking and choosing what they want to do to me and trying to encourage me and persuade me to do different things that I'm not down for. I like the idea of being, surrounded by family, being able to labor and allowing my body to do what it's supposed to do and what it's made to do. I also chose to do a home birth so that my family can be there too, because as you all know, we do live in Hawaii, which is very far from home. So my family actually will be coming here and they will see me give birth to our son. So along with my home birth, I also plan to get my placenta encapsulated, which they will basically be turning them into pills so that I can take. And there's a lot of benefits that comes with getting your placenta turned into pills, and I'll insert it on the screen.
Also, we're going to be burning his umbilical cord instead of just cutting it. First and foremost, we don't want it to be just a one and done snip, because I don't know if you know about delayed cord clamping, but that pretty much is where you allow the blood to fully flow from the placenta into the baby. So you wait a little while. I think the ideal time is about 5 minutes at least for the blood to fully get to the baby. So we're going to be burning it, which will take about 5 to 10 minutes to actually complete. And it's kind of like a ritual or ceremonial type of thing, because you can also allow family members and other people to help you in the burning process. We have her family, my in-laws coming, so they'll be able to help us on that.
Yeah, so it's not just like one person getting to cut the cord. It's like everybody participating and welcoming the baby into the world. Another thing I am choosing to do is breastfeed, which is something that's very common and most people do it, but it's also a lot of people that don't do it. I'm sure you know the benefits of breastfeeding. If you don't know the benefits, I'll list them right here on the screen so that you can see. But of course, breastfeeding.
Next, what we have on the list is pacifiers. We're not doing pacifiers. We're choosing not to do pacifiers because we don't want to start anything that we're not going to keep doing. We don't want it to be a habit for him that we'd have to break later on down the road. Also, we don't want him to need or rely on an object to soothe him. We want him to be able to soothe himself. Also, with her breastfeeding, it might be a distraction based on some research that we've came across.
So the next thing we are choosing to do is use cloth diapers. Yes, cloth diapers. So I will be rinsing out poop and washing pee diapers, which is no problem for me. But we chose to do cloth diapers because, one, it saves a lot of money. As you all know, diapers are expensive. Well, based off the research that we've seen and people that use diapers, they say that they are expensive. I actually hear that the price of diapers are actually going up around the summertime. So if you use regular diapers, be prepared for that jump in price. Another reason we chose to use cloth diapers is because they're so cute. Like, you can switch up the different patterns and he can walk around with just the cloth diaper on, and it's just cute. And also, it saves waste. We're not disposing anything. We are reusing, so we're not wasting and putting stuff into the landfill. Cloth diapers can also be more comfortable for the baby. They won't get many diaper rashes. We don't have to worry about that from the chemicals that's actually in the disposable diapers, because they are clean and they are reusable and it's cloth.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Cloth diapering may be a lot of work, but everything that's easy is not always what's best. So we would like to do what's natural and what's best for our child.
So a lot of the things in this video you will see as like not the easiest thing that most people do, but we're not worried about that. Like he said, everything that's easy is not the best. So we're choosing to do what's best for us.
Next, we're going to be doing Montessori teaching methods, which is pretty much a way for the baby to develop faster, learn quicker, and become more independent based on the way we have his living area set up. So we're going to be in his nursery. First and foremost, we're going to be having things that are easily accessible and eye level. Like we have a floor bed, we have shelving with his toys, we have a mirror and a pull-up bar that is eye level, we have his bookshelf. So basically the point of it is so he can explore things and learn at his own pace and leisure. A part of the Montessori style is to allow them to do things themselves and less of us actually transitioning them to different things. So instead of having to pick him up and put him in the bed, and every night or every morning when he wakes up we have to pick him out of the bed, we're going to allow him to sleep in a floor bed so he can crawl and get out of the bed when he feels like it.
So I know you're probably wondering, like, floor bed for a baby, is it safe? So it actually is safe because the room will be baby proof, so anything he touches will be safe for him, and we don't have to worry about him getting hurt or anything like that.
So we're not going to be allowing him to sleep on the floor bed until about 4 to 6 months, because initially we want him to sleep next to us in the bassinet, but we want him to be able to sleep on his own as soon as possible so that he can be mobile and independent.
The next thing we are choosing to do is elimination communication. And I'll put the definition and what exactly that is on the screen so that you can know. When I came across other people doing it, I just thought it was like different. Like, I'm all for, as you see, doing things differently and doing things that most people don't do. I like the idea that it allows the mother and the father to bond with the baby. It allows us to understand his wants and his needs, pick up cues when he has to use the restroom, so that later down the line when it's time to actually potty train him, it'll be easier because he will be able to explain to us and use different words and make different noises when it's time for him to go.
It promotes independence. It's good for his brain development. It'll make it easier for us to potty train him later on. It's just something that it goes along with the Montessori style that we're choosing to do as well.
If you're choosing to do Montessori, you don't have to do elimination communication, but it's something that we chose to do because I like the idea of it. It will also actually help us with our cloth diapers, because I have seen people that actually cloth diaper and do elimination communication, and they have to change less poopy diapers because the baby is actually pooping in the pot, and all they have to do is change and wash the pee diaper, which will make it a lot easier for us to cloth diaper.
The next thing is circumcision. We're not circumcising our son. We initially were going to, because I actually am, but we've come across new information. So we're big on adjusting to new information that we've come across, which is a lot of people are afraid that if you don't circumcise your child, they will get infection and it's harder to clean. However, we're washing him initially, and it's nothing to just pull back the skin. Also, we don't like the idea of traumatizing him and putting him through something so strenuous in his initial stages of life. We've watched videos of the actual process of them removing the skin, and we just know that it's something that society says we should do and what's best for us, but there's no actual research that says that circumcision is actually necessary.
Yeah, it's not necessary, because I mean, if it was necessary, men would not be born with it. They were born with it for a reason.
Right.
And it's just skin that covers the area, which us as women, we have the same thing. We have skin that covers, so we have to pull it back or move it out the way if you want to clean it the proper way. So what's wrong with a man doing that? The
Most High would not give us anything that he didn't intend to be there. He does not make mistakes.
Right. And also, another reason that we were like going to do it initially, like we were so down for it, is because we didn't want girls to turn him down.
Well, that's what everybody says about sons. They don't want the women to talk about them or pick on them, but
it's not about that, because
you're sexualizing.
So we shouldn't have to worry about down the line if a girl is going to like him or not. It shouldn't even matter about his penis if a girl likes him or not anyway.
So you mean to tell me we're putting him through this much trauma and pain right now in his initial stages of life, so that however long from now when he actually does get into doing those things, he don't get picked on? It doesn't make sense.
And a lot of people are actually becoming more aware of like not doing it and realizing that it's not necessary. So by the time he get older, it's going to be millions and other boys and other men that doesn't have it, so it's not going to be a big deal. But as of right now, it's a big deal, because I remember being in middle school, people would get picked on for not being circumcised, but later down the line we won't have to worry about that.
And especially the fact that I am, and we initially were going to get it done for him, I feel like coming across this information was sent from the Most High, and we are not one to push away information from the Most High.
Yeah, and we're not the type of people to do stuff that's not needed. If it's literally not needed, what is the point? Like, we're not saying that we're not bashing people that do it, because it's no right or wrong way to do it. Because we also came across that, like, if you do it, it's fine. If you don't do it, it's still fine. It doesn't make the man less of a man if he is circumcised or if he's not circumcised.
Or more of a man with it. It's just preference.
It's just what us as parents choose to do. Mm-hmm. And if he want to do it down the line, he can do it himself. Which I doubt he's going to want to do it down the line. The next thing we are actually choosing to do differently is not do an infant car seat. We're going straight to a convertible car seat, because one, I just feel like an infant car seat is pointless, because they only can use it for a few months of being an infant, so the first 6 months, and then you spend all this money on it, and then you have to go and buy a convertible car seat anyway. We just chose a car seat that can be used from newborn all the way up to about 4 or 5, to when they can stop using a car seat. Probably wondering, like, no car seat, like how is he going to get around? How are you going to pick him up and take him places? So we will be baby wearing, and also we do have a stroller that does have an infant insert if we want to stroll him around while he's an infant. But pretty much I will be baby wearing for most of the time.
By the way, we got the Mockingbird. If you haven't seen that review video, make sure you check that out.
We will be sharing the car seat that we actually have. We have the Even Flow 360 car seat, so it like swirls around, so it's like easily accessible to put the baby in a car, and then you just turn them around, so you don't have to break your back or anything like that. But we're gonna share about the car seat soon.
Alright partners, we thank you for watching this video. Comment down below if you like the styles that we're choosing to do, if you know about them, heard about them, or if you think they're interesting, or just let us know your thoughts.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications.
See you in the next video.
Peace.